Hi everyone. Tonight we're going to make a pasta dish with a slightly exotic sauce. Now sometimes you see in Italian restaurants or in Italian cookbooks where they'll use nuts as the base for their sauce, so they don't always make a tomato sauce. And it just seems so exotic to me to have a chestnut paste or a walnut sauce. Well, what I did was go out and buy a bag of pistachios, and we're going to make a pistachio cream sauce for our pasta tonight. Now, it's really easy to make, but you do need to have a food processor or a blender, or you can even use a coffee grinder. I have seen people chop the nuts with a knife, and it's going to be a chunkier sauce, of course, but that just seems so hard. So we're just going to use a food processor to make them not quite into a powder, but get them as small as we can, because we're going to mix this with some onions and some cream and a little bit of olive oil. And I'm telling you, it's so simple, but I think it's going to be really delicious. So please join us. Let's go. We have about a cup of pistachios here. If you can find them shelled, that's a plus. We couldn't find them shelled, and you don't want them with any salt. So here we go. They're all shelled. We kind of tried to take as many of the skins off as we can. They actually come off pretty easily. And now we're going to put these in the food processor. So here we have 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, a small onion chopped up, and salt and pepper, and we're just going to soften this up in this pan for a little bit before we add the other ingredients. Now that this is nice and soft, we're going to add our pistachios. We'll start stirring this in. We're going to add some hot red pepper flakes as well. And now we're adding heavy cream a little at a time. Lowering the heat a little bit. And in goes the pasta. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that dinner. Oh my God, it was so good. You just have to know that when you're cooking with something like heavy cream, remember that in Italy, pasta is usually a Primi course, so it's a small plate. So normally if you go out to dinner, or even if you eat in courses at home, you would have maybe a small antipasto, like an appetizer that might be vegetable based or fish based, or maybe a little cheese plate or something. And then the next course would be sort of a small course. They call it the Primi course, and it would be a pasta or maybe a risotto or something like that. So then you would move on to your entree after that. So I wouldn't eat a gigantic plate of this, and it's very rich as well, so you might not want to eat a gigantic plate of this pasta. But just remember that I always say the Mediterranean diet is a lifestyle of moderate indulgences, and this is what I mean exactly, because this is a sauce made with heavy cream. It's very rich, but you're just going to eat a small amount of it. So you don't have to go out and buy chickpea pasta or whole wheat pasta or anything. You can just eat pasta, but you're just going to eat a small portion, not the gigantic portions that we're used to in the United States. So I really hope you try this one. I mean, you saw how easy it was, and it just comes out so delicious. So thank you again. Please share this video with your friends. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and tell everybody you know about my channel. That's it for today. I'll see you next time.